time to load the players. Good evening everyone and welcome to the CWC Racing League F3 Season 2 Race 15, the finale race at the glorious race of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We're at the glorious track of the Yas Marina circuit. Good evening to Maze, how you doing mate? You alright? Hope you're okay and well. This is, like I said, this is the Yas Marina circuit. I expect dry conditions, so hopefully... bye Cabs, how you doing mate? You alright? Hope you're okay and well. Like I said, I expect the drivers to be already out. So Ninja, I believe, is the first person out, so he'll be the first driver to do the qualifying lap of the track itself. But like I said, for the first time this season and for this one, the drivers that are staying behind, they will have an interviews with me if they want to stay behind. But I have to wait and see what happens. Ivan, how you doing mate? You alright? Palmy Rages, how you doing mate? You alright? Hope you're okay and well. Like I said, there will be interviews at the end of the race for the drivers who are staying behind and talk about their views of this season. And possibly talk about the race as well and their chances, whether if it's partridge or cloudy balloons for the Drivers' Championship, or is it going to be the Haas and the Williams to win the Constructors tonight? So the championships haven't been decided fully yet, but like I said, with the driver stuff, the drivers, it's pretty much all but guaranteed for Cloudy Balloons or our Sheena to win the Drivers' Championship. Basically, Partridge has to win the race. He can't get second, he can't get third. He has to win the race and hope that Cloudy Balloons does not get a point whatsoever tonight. That's going to be a big ask. It's a big ask, I know. Good evening to Raph. How you doing, mate? You alright? We're coming to the first corner now of Yas Marina. Got distracted there. Then coming up to the second corner now, coming up uphill here. Now coming up to the third corner now. Then to the fourth corner now, coming up to the end of the first sector now, into turn 5 now, and he's done a 17 flat there. Then coming up to turn 7, which is the hairpin, before the long DRS straight. One of 2 DRS straights of this track here. So we're coming to the first DRS straight as we speak right here, right now. Try and come up to turn 8. Now, so coming up to turn 8 now, then coming up to turn 9 now, then coming up to the straight again for the turn, for the next, turn 10, which is the next DRS straight. Then try and do everything. This is the end of the second sector now. He's done a 57.4, so that's a good time to be fair. 57.4, turn 11, then to 12, then to 13, the unlucky 13, then coming up to turn 14 now. This is the most trickiest sections of the track. You got yellow flag sector 3, yellow flag sector 3, coming up to passing turn 15, 16, now 17, now to turn 18 now, then coming up to under the bridge now to turn 19, then coming up to, which is turn 20 now, and then the finale track, or the finale corner of turn 21, and that is what you see, is what you're going to get, is what you see is the qualifying lap, and the time to beat in the Hypersofts is a 1:35.1. A 1:35.1 tonight. Cloudy Balloons has done a 1:36 flat on the Ultra Soft, so that's a good time to be fair. That's a really good time on the Ultra Soft tyres. So Cloudy Balloons is on fire at the minute, so LFC is doing his lapping now. He's still doing his lapping. Oh, he's got no ERS mode now. Oh, sorry Raf, I do apologise. If you've got the names on there, it'll be fine. So it's Scanny, sorry. Rafix has done a 1:36.8 on the Hypersofts. LFC has done a 1:37.5. Agaristak has done a 1:38.9. Assassin Bot has done a 1. Oh my god, who was that? Agaristak. That's really dangerous on the where the guys are coming out there as well. Nennis has done a 1:37.9. Hennes has done a 1:37.6. That's a good time. Where's Matty now? Matty, who dropped down from F2 quite a few races ago. Oh no! Oh no! Silly bang moment there. He did not want that at all. So the drivers are going to be very careful here. On this moment here, we've got 10 viewers tonight. We've got yellow flags because of what happened with Matty. Oh, I didn't mean to do a commentator's curse on that point there, but there was silly bang debris there. So silly bang will not be happy with him whatsoever at the moment here. So what can Chris do? Chris is on the old soft tyre at the minute, and he does a 1:39.6. A 1:39.6. Where's Scally now? Scally's not doing his lapping at the minute. Ivan's doing his lap. Now, he's been absolutely really unlucky. Oh, we've got yellow flags. I think that might be one of the other McLarens of Hennes letting his teammate through of Ivan, which is respect. In allergies terms, it would be re-stepper in those times. We've got yellow flags sectors 2 and 3 so far. So Scani and Ivan are the only ones who are on track at the minute. We've got yellow flags at the end of the second sector. One of the Williams. I'm going blind. One of the Ferraris, I do apologise, has gone really slow. I'm not sure who that is. It could be Chris, it could be Agaristak. Oh my god! Was that Agaristak? That was Agaristak. Really nearly messed up Ivan's race. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Ivan was on track to be on pole there. Well, not pole, sorry, but on track to be a good lap here. And now he's going to have to do it all over again. Where's Scally now? Scally's doing his lapping now. Oh, no! Scally! Scally's really good, really went for it there. And because of that, he's going really wide there on the first sector through up the hill. They've got to be very careful on that part there. They've got to be absolutely careful there. Collerman's doing his lapping now, but where's Chris? Chris is going to do his another lapping again. He's gone wide there, but can Collerman? Chris has improved his time from a 1:39 to 1:38.5 now. What can Collerman, the Mercedes driver, can do here? Now Collerman is in he's in 5th place with 119 points so far in the Drivers' Championship. Sauber and Ferraris were both in AI. Oh, okay, I did not know that. I thought there was something going on with those cars there. So cheers for that, Ivan. I do apologise on that one, but it's just hard for me to mention it because you just never know what to expect. But well done to TMC Ninja, who's still in top at the minute. Ivan says Nellis doesn't have the internet, it seems. Oh, okay. So we'll probably get some more information from the Saubers and the Ferraris to see what's happening there, because Ivan's time was completely messed up from Agaristak's AI car. Messed up here, but what can Collerman do? Collerman's on the he's gone back to 0, so he must have cut the corner somewhere. Who's not? Watkins has but not that Gaza. Can he try and get pole position here? 17.1 on the Hypersoft tyre. Now, the tyre wear situations, we're under 10 minutes left of the finale race of the CWC Racing League F3 before the 2019 game comes out. So, what can Watkins do? Watkins, I just saw a car just went left there for some strange reason. Might be mistaken. But like I said, Watkins is doing everything possible. He'll be absolutely devastated last week at the USA Grand Prix. No, he doesn't want me to remind him about that, but he had the chat. He was uncertain to beat Clyde Balloons. Oh, that was one of the Sauber cars, I believe. Watkins is still improving. He's still improving his time. 17 drivers tonight. So that's a fantastic turnout on the finale race tonight. Watkins on what can he do here? He might. Oh, is that still valid? He's still valid. Still valid there. Needs to get. He's got 10 seconds left to try and get a good time on the last two corners. Sorry. Here we go. Oh, he's teasing us. He's absolutely teasing us. Oh, madness. Scally did a 1:44.6 on his last lap there. So Partridge, where's Partridge now? He's doing 17.2, a tenth slower than Watkins if he did his lap. But Partridge needs to beat Cloudy Balloons and hope Cloudy Balloons really does mess up here. So far at the moment, it's definitely Cloudy Balloons. If it was like this, Cloudy Balloons would win the Drivers' Championship based on the qualifying positions. But in the race, you could say guaranteed paper could happen, but you just never know what to expect. Palmer Roach says, love it, love it. Which one, Palmy? What do you love? Just seeing what Partridge can do. Alan Partridge, I always talk to him about throughout the season. Oh, Ninja! Oh, Partridge has made a slight mistake there. The back wheel has gone a little bit there, so I don't know if that might compromise a bit of his time there. Scanny says, my goodness, that is scary. A 134.9 on the Hypersofts. LFC has just gone ahead into third with a 135.9 on the Ultrasofts. Oh, Partridge! Partridge is teasing us. He's absolutely teasing us. What can Relic do? He's gone wide there. That was still. He's going to try and do his lapping, I think. Yeah, he's doing his lapping now. So I was going to watch him now. Palmer says Watkins teasing you. Oh, he needs to stop doing that. He needs to stop doing that. Watching the drivers go in, do their lappings, and then finding out that they're going back into the pits. Oh, Ericsson's just cut that corner there. Is he still going? He's still going? Yeah, I was going to say. If that was still going, that would have been a shock of that one. But Matty is not doing his lapping at the moment. He's going really slow. But what can Assassin Bot do on the Red Bull car to give him wings? He's in 9th at the minute with a 138.2. Coming up to 6 minutes left of the finale qualifying for the CWC Racing League, for the F3 League, at the glorious race of the Abu Dhabi, or the Derby, as I always call it. Anthony has just said Partridge has to win, with Cloudy not scoring for Cloudy to be champion. That's going to be a massive task, because one, Cloudy Balloons has to miss out completely, as in the points, or he's either need to have a massive shock at the start and start at the back, or as in like finishing at the back or under 10th place. And also Partridge has to do well to get first place. If he gets second, nowhere. He needs to win the race tonight, Partridge. He knows that. Have to wait and see what happens here. But coming up to the 5-minute marker. The 5-minute marker here. So what? Is there any shocks going on? So far, Maze has got 5th with a 136.5 on the Hypersofts. Assassin Bot is on the Ultrasoft tyres. What's your predictions, guys, for the last 5 minutes of the race, of the qualifying? What do you think is going to happen here? So Assassin Bot needs to get a good lap in time here, and he does well with 137.1. Won the Williams. Cloudy Balloons has done a 135.1 on the Hypersoft tyre. That's a really good time, to be fair, but can anyone beat Ninja's time of a 134.9? At the moment, it could be Cloudy Balloons who, if he can get back into the pits as quickly as possible, which I'm sure he will try to do that. Agaristak is doing his lapping again. I mean, it's a shame for Ivan, because I think Ivan would have been in the top half had Agaristak's AI car not been in the way. Oh, he's gone wide there, Agaristak. Is that going to invalidate his lap? He's still going. He's gone wide there, but he's still going on that track. Coming up to 3 minutes 48 left of the CWC Racing League, the F3 League. Season 2, race 15. I think it's race 15, yeah. Race 15. But what can Agristak do? Yellow flag set to 3. Yellow flag set to 3 now, so something must happen there on that point there. Scanny! Oh! Coleman! The Villaman has bowled with a 134.3! What a lap on the Villa man! Oh, the colour man, the Villa man. Oh my days! Mays is retired. Mays has retired from the session. He must have made a mistake. Yellow flags. Don't tell me he's hit the wall here. I thought that was a pod there, but one of the Red Bulls needs to get... The Red Bull's just there a minute ago. That was weird. Yet still sector 3. Oh, Agristak's got wide! 136.5. He went wide twice on 2 corners, but he's still got a validated lap with a 136.5. Oh, Agristak's just crashed. Agristak has just crashed as well at the same time. That's weird. So you do your lap and then you crash. I think it's because I don't think he had enough time to get back into the pits, which is understandable, but you would have fresh tyres if you crashed the car. So LFC is improved his time on 135.9 on the Hypersoft. Oh, sorry, that was on the Ultras. 2 minutes 10 left. Partridge, Watkins have not done their lap-ins. The PWD boys have not done their lap-ins yet. Rerick, Ivan, Matty, they've not done their lap-ins also. I mean, Coleman is the one that needs to be beaten now, because I didn't know if Ninja was going to get beaten. But I'll tell you what, guys, this has been absolutely belter. If you like it so far, please make sure you like, subscribe to the channel here for next season of the CWC Racing League, which would probably be for the 2019 game in a couple of weeks' time. Not sure when, but hopefully we'll give you some more updates soon. But still watching LFC doing his lapping now. 1 minute 25. Like I say, if you like it, please make sure you like, subscribe. That's all I ask for, guys. Nothing more, nothing less. Just in it for the best on that one. So Partridge moves up to third. Partridge has moved up to third with a 135 flat. That's what you need. The need for speed in the F1 leagues, and that's what you need for the F3 league. Sorry, it is F1 type, but it's still technically it's the F3 league. This is going to be a manic start. Good evening to Old School. How you doing, mate? You all right? This is Forza Lufka. Forza Lufka. Watkins has retired. Scani has retired as well. Here we go. This is what we always remember, guys. You always remember, guys, when I do the streams. This is, and I will say this again, this is the final countdown. The time is up. You stopped the fans of the Crystal Maze, and I'll tell you what, they've stopped the qualifying for the CWC Racing League, the F3 League. Ivan moves up to 5th. That's a cracking time, to be fair. So Clay Balloon, Ivan has retired from the session. Who's closest? Who's closest here? Between Partridge is going back in, so if he can hold on for third, he's got the good time, to be fair, on the Ultrasoft. So Rerick has retired from the session. Matty is in 7th with a 135.5. We've got yellow flags still on that sector where Ninja was now. Can anyone try and beat Coleman? Oh, one of the Red Bulls has gone wide there. Might be LFC, or maybe Assassin Bot. I do apologise. Keep looking at the blue colours there. So what can Ninja do? Can Ninja try and get pole, or would Clay Balloons try and improve his time here? Ninja's going through the last corner now. Needs to get a good time here. Oh, he improved by a 10th. He's improved by a 10th. But where's Cloudy Balloons? Cloudy Balloons is in 4th at the minute. Needs to get ahead of Partridge to start any chance of a good time here. Oh, what a lap! What a lap from Cloudy Balloons is 134.7. A 10th quicker than Ninja. But ahead of Partridge, that's all he needs to do. All he needs to do is get into the top 10. Whatever happens, Chris is the last one that finishes in the race. Ivan's Paris says always nearly time. Ivan says, oh, P5. To be fair, you did well there, Ivan. You did well there. Watkins says, just gone full retires when last corner, then went the back out and put the same tyres. Oh, okay. So no time lap for me. Flop badly by Ninjas, and Nemesis is not good enough. Here are your short qualifying for the finale race of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix for the CWC Racing League F3 League. You've got Coloman first, Cloudy Blue second, Ninja third, Partridge fourth, Ivan fifth, Scallion sixth, Matty seventh, LFC eighth, Nellis ninth, Rafix 10th, Maze in 11th, Agristack 12th, Hannes in 13th, Assassin Bot 14th, Chris is 15th, Rerick 16th, and Watkins is in 17th. Rerick and Watkins are the only ones who have not done a time whatsoever. That was quick from me to get everyone in as quickly as possible by 20 seconds. That's a quick time. Wish I could do that on the track, to be honest. But like I said, guys, I'd like to thank all of you guys for watching the streams and giving me support throughout the CWC Racing League this season. If you want me to stay, send us your comments or like and subscribe. Wink, wink. That's all I ask for. Who knows? I could be here next season. Never know. But Coloman, what a lap from Coloman. Coloman did a cracking time, to be fair, last time. Before, I think it was a few races ago, I think. But Coloman is the one who beat a Ninja for the pole position by, I think that was about 5/10. So if you can try and capitalise on that, Partridge he's got a lot of work ahead if he wants to win the Drivers' Championship. But Cloud Balloons will be thinking, all I need to do is just get into the top 10. That's all that matters tonight. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him for that, to be fair. Just had a comment there saying Al could be cork in the bottle, let Carlo pull away to confirm championship. Yeah, could be. Like I said, Partridge has to win. He's got no other choice. He's got to win. If anything other than first, that's it. It's gone. However, the constructors, I think the best points that you can get is 43 points if you get a 1-2. So if Williams had a 1-2, so 153, all has to do is get 6 points or more. Well, probably 7 points to guarantee the constructors. Old School says stay. Okay. And he says, let me know if you can race Saturdays. Oh, okay. I'll let you know next time, Old School. Just give me a message on PSN or something. I'll probably talk about it after the race or something. But I'll mention about it anyway. But none about that. None about me. We're on about the CWC Racing League, the F3 League, the finale race of here. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens here tonight. LFC says, agree, you must stay. Okay, LFC, okay. So that's 2 for stay. 2 for stay tonight. But Coloman's the only one who's shot off. And the other drivers, I don't know where they are. Coloman's tyres will be absolutely cold by the time the drivers are coming back onto the grids now. But LFC says, world-class commentary. Oh, thank you, mate, very much, mate. Much appreciated. Some of the drivers have had a disqualification of Chris and Assassin Bot. Cheers for that, guys. Let's have a cracker tonight. Let's have no issues, no tissues. Let's have a cracker. And may the best man, driver, team win on the day. It's been a pleasure, guys. Let's have a cracker. Oh, yes. Here we go, guys. At the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, we've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights for the finale race, and we're off! Go, go, go! Who's had the good start? Who's had the good start? One of the McLarens at the back. They've had... Oh, Scally moves at the 5th. Scally moves at the 5th. I'm sorry for... Oh, contact! Contact between Hannes and there were some of the drivers. Oh my God, some of the drivers have gone wide there. Oh my God, we have a 3. We have a 3 in the bed on the last race. Yes, get in. Oh no, contact. 2 in the bed by the Sauber. 5-second stop go penalty for Rafix. Oh my God, this is a manic stuff here at the start of the race of the CWC Race League, the F3 League here. We could have a 2 in the beds here. There's quite a few 2 in the beds. What's going to happen here? Oh my God, can the Ferraris get through? Ferraris trying to get through. Oh my God, a little bit of contact there. It looked like there was a bit of contact there, but hopefully that doesn't compromise too much here. Oh my God, this is an absolute belt of a race here. Oh my days! Ninja, oh my God, Ninja thought he had a chance to try and get ahead of Clay Balloons, but Clay Balloons still holding on for second. Partridge needs to get past them as quickly as possible. Whatever happens here. Standard Man's not in tonight, so whatever happens, I think 25, yeah, whatever happens, the Haas team, I thought the Haas and the Williams will be having a battle for Ding Dong, so I do apologise, I should have looked at it a bit more better. So what happens tonight, I think the Haas team have confirmed winners because they have got 347 points compared to Williams with 308 points. We've got yellow flag set to 3, Assassin Bot has dropped down, same with Rerick has dropped down. Oh my God, what can Ivan do on the for 4th place here? Rafix has moved up to 10th now. Oh, contact! Agristak has hit the wall! There. Will that be a safety car? Would that be a safety car? Ivan's got 5-second stop-go penalty for corner cutting. Gained 1 place there. Oh my God, Matty and Scotty will have a 2 in the beds here. 2 in the beds. Can Scotty moves up? No, Matty moves up to 6 here. What a move! What a move there! Oh, brilliant stuff here. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, like I said. Oh, this has been a belter. Power Ranger says we're winners, mate. Yeah, it's my fault. I should have spied that at the start because I thought Standard Man might have come in to spoil the party here for the Haas team, but they're not in tonight. So whatever happens, even if Kai Balloons does win the race, the Williams team will not catch up to the Haas team, so the Haas team will guarantee to win the Constructors' Championship tonight. So that's my fault for that one, guys. So I'm not on ball on that one. So Ninja moves up to 2nd. Kai Balloons he's dropped down to 3rd now. So what can Ivan do? Partridge needs to think. To be fair though, Partridge has got the advantage here because he has got the ultra soft tyres. The tyre wear, the Ninja's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. With the tyre wear, the Hypersoft should only last about 5 or 6 laps, I think. 6 to 8, maybe 6 to 8 laps. And then the Ultra Soft should last about 10 to 12 laps. And then the Super Soft should last about at least guaranteed 16 laps. Should be 16 laps or more. But yeah, mad stuff here. Nellis, what can Nellis do? Nellis is trying to catch in on Scotty now for 7th place at the moment here. Maze the force be with him in 10th to get the final point of the final race. Oh, can he do it? He's just hold on, but he might be. Is the DRS open? Yes, the DRS is now open now for Rafix. But what can Rafix do? Rafix needs to try and get past Maze now for 10th. Could have a chance here. 2 in the bed, 2 in the bed, 2 in the bed, 2. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Oh my days. Oh, this has been brilliant start. Brilliant stuff here. Watkins at the back, from the back, moved up to 12. So that's a good move there from him. Watkins has got a chance to, oh my God, one of the Mercedes has gone wide. I think that was Maze again. I'm trying to go through the top end, but I'm looking at more of the closest battles here as quickly as possible here. What do you think is going to happen here, guys, if you're in the stream? Do you think there'll be a shock? Do you think who do you think is going to win? Do you think Coleman will win the last race of the season? Or do you think tell us your thoughts, guys. I'm just watching this 3-car battle here. At the moment, I wanted to try and see another 3-car battle, maybe a 4-car battle here between Ivan. Maybe 5-car battle soon. Or Mace has gone a little bit wide there. Oh, the old switcheroo from Watkins! Oh, contact. A little bit of debris there. I don't know if that was from the Mercedes or from... I think that might be from the Mercedes. Mercedes has got a little bit of debris there. They're still going here. Scanny. Don't tell me he's dropped down to the 10th. Oh, what a move! But can the Ferrari make 2 moves? And can Chris try and bounce back here? If this is a blind spot here, I don't know what's happening here, but this could be a belter of a race here so far. What a race! Nellis has dropped down to 9th. Power Racer says Haas damage. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure whether it was the Mercedes or the Haas. I've had the problem there. Scanny. I'm going to go back. Rafix has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. He did not want that at all. Another 3-car battle here for 6th place. The McLaren of Ivan has gone wide there, which has now brought Matty and Scanny into play here now. Kylie Balloons is going to try and close in on Ninja. For 2nd and 3rd place here, but this is good. This has been an absolute belt of a race tonight. Nellis is pitted. So that's way too early if it was for the ultras, unless there's some mistake there. I'm surprised. I'm absolutely shocked that the safety car has not come out. If you want my honest opinion, I'm shocked that the safety car did not come out, because it was that point where it was on the racing track for the drivers. So that is a shock, to be fair. But I'd want to see what happens here. Just watch it from this point of view here. Watkins, the biggest mover here at the moment, to 10th place. He's going to have a chance. Oh, this could be a belter. Watkins has moved to 9th. What a move from Watkins. But where's Matty? Matty's has got a chance on 5th place here. Mays has dropped down. Chris has dropped down. So something must happen between some of the drivers there. Chris dropped down. Matty! Oh, what a move! What a move! Oh, Ivan's dropped. Oh, what a move from Matty. So he's on fire at the minute to get into at least the guaranteed podium stuff tonight. If you can keep that up, whatever happens. I'd like to know what happened between Mace and Chris. Has there been any debris or anything like that? It's hard for me as one commentator to cover all the areas, so I think Chris has lost a bit of front wing damage because he's losing so much time. Collarman's pitted. Rafix has gone wide, but Watkins has carried on. He'll guarantee 9th. But where's Collarman? Collarman's coming out of the pits now, so Watkins would go ahead of Collarman. Same with Mays, same with Chris. Depends on where Collarman is on track. So Collarman should be on the ultras, which he should be. Oh my God, Mays didn't think he had the force with him. Mays, have the force with you, son. Have the force in that Mercedes car to try and overtake Watkins. Sound like a Scottish Sean Connery. Oh yes. The name's Mark. Commentator Mark. Ha 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 ha. What can Watkins do? Watkins will be a sitting duck here if Mays can try and bounce back. But Mays has got the biggest advantage here. Same with Chris with the super soft tyres. But bear in mind, the super soft should last about 16 to probably about over 16 laps. They could do the one stop. Ivan has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. He did not want that at all, but probably Partridge is closing in. I'm going to watch Partridge at the minute now. We've got a 5-car battle here for 2nd place. Oh my God, synchronised on that one. Brilliant stuff. Ninjas, Cloudy Balloons' tyres should be going. They should be going. Partridge is pitted. Now that's a shock. I don't know if that's tactic or what, because the Ultra Soft should last about 12 laps. should last about 12 laps, unless he's trying to do the undercut or the overcut or undercut of trying to get ahead of Cloud Balloons when he pits. Whatever happens, but Scani's got a chance to try and get into the podium stuff here now. Matty, Ivan, Scani have got a good chance to get into the podium stuff. Whatever happens here. LFC. Oof. I'm still watching this 3-car battle here for the podium stuff here, guys. If you can, guys, whoever's in the commentary box, Nennis has got not a 3-second time penalty. Sorry, he had a fastest time of 1:39.6. If you got the penalty situations, guys, that'll be fantastic. Oh, Scani, what a move! Oh, no way! Oh, what a move! What a move! Oh no, Ivan! Oh, thank God for that. I thought he lost the car. Every time when I watch Ivan, every time he's made a mistake to have a DNF. I'm hoping he does not get a DNF tonight, because the last few races that I've seen him, he's had some rotten luck, and hopefully he'll try and get back into the podium stuff. Old School says he's trying to ahead of him and force him into a mistake. Yeah, I'm thinking of like an undercut type, but you'll have to go for the super softs. He's going on the ultras again. So Partridge is in 12th. So Cloudy Balloons pits. Cloudy Balloons has pitted. Scani's in. And also Ivan has pitted as well. So they're saying that the tyre wear is not good enough for the ultras. So Matty's tyres must be saying, well, I'm happy with them, thank you very much. Coleman's got the fastest lap of the race so far, 1:39.3. Hello, sorry about that. Something's just come up through the throat there. Give me a sec, guys. Hello. Sorry about that, guys. You might see me pause now and again. It's took the head of me. Old School says it's got too much of it. He's off for a glass of water. I'm not sure what happens. Something just come up through the throat. Couldn't breathe. But where's Ninja? Ninja's got a chance of trying to close in on Maze. Oh! What a move! What a move! I can't say my voice. My voice is gone. Sorry about this, guys. My throat is absolutely gone after lap 8, after this frantic start. Rerick has retired from the session. Here. Some madness stuff here. I do apologise, guys. I'll try to get my throat back into normal here. Ivan moves up to 12. 3-car battle here. Oh, what a move! Watkins has dropped down to 4th. Ninja's moved up to 3rd. Partridge has moved up to 8th. Ahead of Cloudy Balloons, which he needs to do. But at this moment in time, Cloudy Balloons will guarantee to finish, whatever happens, would finish the Drivers' Championship. Slowly getting my voice back up and running. Excuse my burping. Try and get my throat back to normal. We're on lap 10 or 28 of the CWC Racing League, the F3 League. Hope everyone's okay and well. I'll be fine in a minute after I drink a few. Have to wait and see what happens here. But still watching Partridge and Cloud Balloons on the battle here for the race as well. But Partridge needs to get ahead of Cloud Balloons, which he does, but it's still not good enough. Needs to get first. Bot has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Same in Rafix. Where's Scanny? Scanny moves up ahead. What a move! What a move! Oh, Chris is brought back into 6th place, so that's a cracking move there. Mays. Oh, Mays moves up. No, Watkins. Watkins has got a chance. No, Assassin Bot's got a 5-second stop penalty. I think that was for exceeding track limits, I think. I might be wrong. Ness has moved back up to 13th. Watkins still trying to bounce back here into Mays now. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. Chris has dropped down to 7th. Yellow flag set to 2. Rafix has retired. Rafix has retired from the session here. Madness stuff here. Absolutely madness stuff. LFC. Where's LFC? LFC. 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 Oh, contact there between him and Henners. But not Fenners. Madness stuff here. Matty pits. Matty is pitted off the Ultrasoft tyres who started. So, sorry, of the last person of the top 3 that had the Ultrasofts. So, he'll go Hypersofts. I would have gone for the Super Softs to last the whole race. Unless the Super Softs are not going to last that long. I have to wait and see what happens here. But we had 17 drivers started. We've got 14 remaining. Ivan moves up to 10th. Nennis moves up to 12th. Like I said, Chris Headers have both pitted now. And there's a little bit of a gap now. Oh, sorry to kill him. Oh, Ivan! What's happened to him now? I told him not to get DNF and he gets a DNF. You know what, next time, he's crashed. Same place as where Agristak has done. As you can see at the top right hand corner just. Ivan is absolutely livid. He's absolutely livid. Matty's going to have a chance now for Cloud Balloons for 7th place. And he moves up to 7th. Cloud Balloons is in 8th at the minute. Cloud Balloons knows. Well, Nellis has got a 10-second time penalty for corner cutting. Nellis is tired. What's happened to him? He must have crashed. I can't see his car. It must have been that part of the corner there. That must have happened. Scanny's got a chance to check on Watkins now for 4th place, respectively. Henners moves up to the 11th because of Nennis' DNF. Assassin Bot would move up to 12th once he gets past Nennis' DNF's car. We've got 2 battles going on. We've got Ninja for Coleman in first, and this battle here between Watkins and Scanny now. Oh, what a move! What a move from Scanny. That was risky, risking it for a biscuit here. That is what a move there from Scanny. What a move. Madness stuff. Absolutely madness. That is the bravest move I would have seen for a very long time here. Where's Ninja? Ninja's got a chance to get back into the lead now against Coleman. So Partridge moves up to 5th because the team order's here. Ivan says, I can't believe it didn't even touch the fence. So I'm guessing unless Agristak has had the same issue with that. Ninja's got a 3-second time penalty. Ninja's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Well, lap 12 and 28 of the CWC Racing League, the F3 League, the finale race at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Watkins will be in trouble here against Matty here for 6th place. Matty has had a glance there. Needs to do something here, Matty, to try and bounce back here. Mays has done a really good job. Same with Watkins in the top 6 so far. Yeah, Watkins has gone back into the pits now. So at the moment we've got 2 battles here going on. We've got the 2 Renaults battling out against the 2 Mercedes boys here for 1st and 3rd respectively. So I will not be surprised if Watkins goes for the super softs to last the whole race. Yeah, he goes for the super soft. Oh, Scuddy! What a move! Henderson's got 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Oh, madness stuff. Scuddy has made 2 great moves in the space of 2 laps. But Partridge has got a chance to try and close it on Mays now for 4th. At the moment. And he does, he makes the move. Oh, a little bit of contact there, but Partridge holds on for 4th. Whatever happens is still not good enough for the Drivers' Championship here for Partridge. He will need to pit again. So I will not be surprised if he goes to the Hypersofts at the end, or probably go for the Ultras again. Well, actually, he needs to go on the Hypers or the Supersofts, because he has been on 2 Ultras, I think, unless I'm mistaken. I might be mistaken on that one, sorry. I'm trying to remember which drivers and which on the car stuff. But Matty's got a chance to try and close it on Mays now for 5th. Mays' car is struggling. So I said 16 laps with the super softs. He's struggling on the 12th lap. Matty's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings because he went wide at that point when he was trying to overtake Mays on the 2nd to final corner. So we've got a couple of battles here going on. We've got Coleman Ninja, we've got Scanny Partridge, and we've got Matty and Mays. I'm going to go on to Scanny Partridge now. So Scanny Partridge here now for 3rd and 4th respectively here. So Partridge is doing everything he can to try and close in on Scanny. I'm going to watch it from Partridge's point of view here to see what he can do. But can Ninja needs to try and get past on to Coleman. Oh, Partridge is late braking there. A little bit of late braking there. This now brings Matty into play here now. Matty could have a chance to try and close in on Partridge, then it is Partridge to Scanny. Partridge loses out on the DRS, or he has got the DRS. Partridge go back into the racing line now, and he just holds on for 4th. He holds on for 4th, but he was a very, very lucky boy there. Very lucky man there on the driver to hold on to 4th, because he was trying everything he can to. He late braked onto try and get ahead of Scanny. Boy, whatever happens, but Partridge needs to do something here. Clyde Balloons can just ease off now. Then have a look at the leaderboard here, as in the leader time. Like I said, 30 seconds to get off the track for Cloudy Balloons to finish off, or Awashida, it's on the screen here, but I always remind him as Cloudy Balloons. My voice is slowly coming back to normal now, sorry about that guys. I think it's something when I ate, and it's just brought back up. That didn't work out well during the commentary box on that. Oh! Matty and Partridge. Look like a little bit of a bounce there at that moment there, but I don't know if there was any silly bang moments there, but Ninja could have a chance. Oh, Ninja thought he had a chance there on Coleman. I'm going to watch the top 2 now. Whoa. Well, Matt is trying his everything he can to try and close in on Partridge now. Ninja needs to get past Coleman. Oof. Ninja needs everything, all his might to try and get back in. We're over the halfway marker. We're over the halfway marker. Oh, Partridge! Partridge just dropped out to 5th. Marty moves up to 4th. Still not good news for Partridge at the minute. But still manic stuff here tonight of the CWC Racing League, the F3 League. at the finale race at the glorious race at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. But has Coleman pitted? Coleman's pitted. So I'm guessing he'll probably have to go ultras again, or maybe super softs. So Partridge moves up to third now. Cloudy Balloons moves up to fifth now because Scani and Coleman have both pitted. So whatever happens, Cloudy Balloons will win the Drivers' Championship of the F3 League. Whatever happens tonight. Watkins could have a chance on Chris for 9th place, but I want to try and see if Partridge could have a chance to close in on Matty now for 2nd place. Because Matty's going to have to pit again. He's on the hypers. Those tyres will not last the whole race unless he's gone mad. Cloudy Balloons can have a chance on Maze. Cloudy Balloons moves on to 4th now. So, brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant move from Cloudy Balloons. Cloudy Balloons has got less fuel as well. So Cloudy Balloons has got less fuel as well. But Maze could have a chance. Maze! Oh! Brilliant! Brilliant recovery move from Cloudy Balloons. Watkins moves up to 9th now. But he might be dropped back down to 10th if Chris can get past him. Oh! Chris, late, really early braking there. Watkins just gambled there and he took it. Ninja pits. Ninja has pitted. So Matty will go back into the lead again. Once again, Partridge is in 2nd place. So where's Partridge? Partridge is still going. This is a manic race. Whatever happens. Oh my god, LFC's made a mistake there. And Scani with a 2 in the bed. 2 in the bed! What a move from Scani. Scani is one of my drivers for the driver of the day. 3 fantastic moves in the space of a few laps. Coleman moves up. Coleman moves up. Oof. Just by the nick of the car. There's no silly bow mode, so that's re-stepper in Ali G's terms for these 2 drivers. But whatever happens tonight, this has been an absolute cracker of a race. I would have loved to have seen what would have happened in the point situation. It would have been closer. Oh, LFC! Cloudy Balloons. Sorry, Coleman. Because Colo and Cloudy. Colo. Yellow flags in sectors 2 and 3, so something must happen there. LFC's done the switcheroo! And he's done it well there, so he moves up to 6th place. So what must happen there on sectors 2 and 3? Someone's gone. Oh my god, LFC's really. Coleman's on the fresher super softs. And he's taken them just ahead. Well, a little bit of contact there looked like, unless LFC made a little bit of mistake at that point in time. But now. Pardon me, but now LFC. Sorry, but now Coleman is pulling away from LFC now, so you have a chance to get ahead and try and get closer to the drivers as best as they can. Whatever happens tonight, but the drivers are all spread out now, so it's a little bit manic stuff here. The only one that's closest at the moment is Mays and Chris for 9th and 10th place. If you like the stream so far, guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Would be fantastic stuff here. But yeah, still watching Mays. As Mays got the force in him to move up to 9th. And he does. He moves up to 9th. That's a cracking move there from Mays. So Mays is on fire to try and close in on Watkins now for 8th place. Ninja's got another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. As far as I know, he's got 6 seconds worth of penalties. So he would drop down to 5th. As far as I know, he would drop down to 5th. But where is... Who's at the fastest lap? Scani's got the fastest lap of the race with a 1:38.1. So that's a cracking time from him. Position change. Matty... Watkins has made the biggest move in from 17th to 8th. So that's one of the biggest movers. Where's Ninja? Ninja's going to have a chance on Cloudy Balloons. No! What a move! What a move from Cloudy Balloons! Sorry, what a move from Ninja, sorry. On Cloudy Balloons. That's a brilliant stuff, to be fair. Mays has got the fastest lap. He's got the force with him in the 1:37.9. So fantastic stuff there. Watkins moves up to 7th, so biggest mover of the day. So he'll be the other driver of my driver of the day. So Scani, Watkins, the 2 drivers for my drivers of the day so far, based on the moves of the race and based on the biggest mover so far in this race. I always pick the biggest movers, as in whoever made the most moves and who I thought was done well on track to move up as quickly as possible. Mays, LFC's made a little bit of a mistake here, so Mays could have a chance. Well, LFC will have a mistake, and because of that, Mays has moved up to 8th. Coleman moves up to 6th. No, Matty moves up to 5th now. Coleman stays in 6th, sorry. LFC could not catch up to Mays in 8th place. Whatever happens here. Oh, contact between Coleman and Matty. So Coleman has got a little silly bang moment there between him and Matty. So silly bang will not be happy with him, with the Devry. Cloudy Balloons has pitted. Cloudy Balloons has pitted, so I will not be surprised if he goes for the Hypersofts to last, to be quick on this race. But yeah, I'm sorry for the pause there, because I'm just trying to see where... Yeah, whatever happens, Cloudy Balloons can finish in 10th. Hennis is nowhere near Cloudy Balloons, so all Cloudy Balloons has to do is just ease off, and he will stay in 10th place. Yeah, they've not been lapped yet. They have not been lapped, the 12th and 11th. So Cloudy Balloons will almost guarantee to win if... Oh, Mays! Mays trying to close in. Chris has moved up ahead of LFC. LFC should have a chance here. But Mays gets a chance on Watkins now for 6th place, and he takes it. Where's LFC? LFC's got a chance for two moves. Fantastic racing from 4 of the drivers here tonight. Mays, Watkins, LFC and Chris. Fantastic racing from these 4 drivers. Partridge has started to pit now. Partridge has started to pit. Chris is going to have to be careful here, because Cloudy Balloons is right at the back. He's right at the back of Chris at the minute. So Partridge is pitting for the 3rd place. Cloudy Balloons is on fire at the minute with the Hypersoft tyres. Chris is going to be pitting. No, he's not. He's teasing us. He's absolutely teasing us. Partridge. Oh! Partridge has gone ahead of Mays. Just gone ahead of Mays for 5th place here. But Mays may have the opportunity here for the... well, LFC's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Mays should have the DRS straight now. But Partridge has got the fastest tyre, so I will not be surprised if Partridge or any of the drivers who are on the Hypersofts to get a good lap in. But Ninja's done a great race, to be fair. I'm not singling him out, or any of the drivers did tonight. Scani as well. He's done a cracking race as well. It's a shame what happened with Scully last week, because it would have been, to be fair, if he would have stayed in touch with Kai Blues, if Kai Blues made a massive mistake, he would have had a good, decent points here. Swan's had a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, and I can't remember who it was. Guys, if you're in the chat, if you can you make sure you, make sure you got the check the penalties as well. We've got Chris now trying to close in on LFC for 9th place, respectively. Guys, if you're in the chat, oh my god, Chris and LFC are both pitted. I was watching the screen there for a second for Partridge. Oh, brilliant! Oh, what a move! Partridge! Alan Partridge, knowing me, knowing you, sunshine. Oh my god. Coleman. What's happened to Coleman? Coleman was not happy with that. So something must happen between Coleman and Partridge, by the looks of things. I might be wrong, but Coleman has just retired from the session just after that foul there. Hello? Hello? Sorry. Can you hear me now? Is that better? Well, like I said, something must happen there between Coleman and Partridge. Coleman was not happy with that situation there. So something must happen there. So anything could have happened there. Watkins moves up to 6th because of Coleman retiring from the session. Hopefully Coleman will be in the chat to find out what's happened there. Matty's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So whatever happens, Ninja's got 6 seconds. So he will drop down to the 2nd, I think. As I said, Partridge has got the fastest lap with 137.3, sorry. Who's... I don't know if unless Coleman had a disconnection, it may be had a disconnection. Kai Blues got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So whatever happens, he will drop down. No, he will stay in 7th. He will stay in 7th at the moment. But if you like the stream so far, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and also we've got 5 laps left. 5 laps of the final race of the F3 League, of the CWC Racing League. It's been an absolute belter, an absolute cracker of the race. Assassin Box got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. He did not want that at all. Like I said, Watkins is the biggest mover of the race with 11 positions so far with the 1-stop. Same with Mace. So Mace has done well as well. From 11th to 6th, sorry, 11th to 5th. I do apologise. Hopefully Coleman gets back in as quickly as possible, because I think that might be a disconnection, I think. I don't think it, I thought it was something must happen after that battle between Coleman and Partridge, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong. So I do apologise if I got that in that context wrong, but I'll try. You just never know what to expect back after that corner there. So what's going to happen here tonight? Got 4 laps remaining. Kai Blues is on charge now to try and close in on Watkins now. Watkins has got another 4 laps remaining of the Super Softs to last. Now, the drivers who were on the Super Softs earlier on, they struggled after 12 laps of the tyre wear. So hopefully Watkins can try at least hold on to Kai Balloons. But he'll be a sitting duck here, whatever happens here, because on the DRS straight. Just go watch it. LFC's got the fastest lap with a 1:30.31. 1:37.1, sorry. Couldn't see it because of the white text. Clive Lewis is going to try closing on the inside of Watkins. Has a Benoda Gaza. Chris has moved up. Chris has moved up to 8th. Can Clay Balloons has got another chance here for 6th place here on Hazard another Gaza. Chance. Yellow flag set to 3. Clay Balloons has got a chance of getting in the head. Oh, just. So Clay Balloons moves on to 6. Clay Balloons has moved to 6 now. Watkins drops down to 7th. I did say it was a bit of a sitting duck here, whatever happens. But Watkins is still a fighter. He will try and bounce back here into this racing. Yeah, still yellow flag sector 3. Somewhere on track on sector 3. Or it might be the final two corners here. LFC moves up, but LFC's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He didn't want that at all. He did not want that at all. We've got 3 laps remaining. 3 laps remaining. Now this is going to be interesting stuff. Could Coleman has just commented. Oh, okay. Okay, Colin. Okay. We'll talk about it after the race, mate, if you're on. But I did not know what happened, mate. I just saw you went outside, and I just saw you you had to let your teammate through, and then you just disconnected. So I did not know what actually happened itself. But that's understandable now, Coleman. That's understandable now. It's hard for me to try and pick out what actually happened throughout the race when you don't see all the angles of every driver for one commentator. It's very hard, you know that as well. So, but yeah, I think if as you said your comments were there, I think you would have guaranteed at least the win after you had that brilliant qualifying lap as well. I don't think anyone would have matched you on the qualifying as well as the race. Sorry. So yeah, Scanney's got. Oof. Right, this is going to be interesting. Scanney's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Right, guys, whoever's in the chat, whoever's still in the game, can you make sure you tell me what penalties the guys have got, if you can, please? Because I know Ninja's got 6 seconds worth of penalties, so he will drop down whatever happens. But I'm not sure. If Scani or Matty would win the race, because I know they've got penalties now. But if Partridge get within under 6 seconds, he'll guarantee to win unless Partridge got a penalty. This is very tough for me because I don't want to switch on the last finale here. Scani's got a chance now. I'll try and close in for first place here. Matty's got a chance now to try and close in on there. Oh, Ninja's got 9 seconds with a penalty, sorry. Scani's got 3, Matty's got 9, and Partridge has got none. So, as things stand, Partridge will win the race based on the penalty positions, penalty stuff from us. Oh, Matty's got another 3-second time penalty, so he has 12 seconds worth of penalties here. So it'll be 30. So Matty will drop down to 4th. Scani will move up to will stay in 2nd. Ninja will drop down to 3rd. Matty will drop down to 4th. Partridge will finish in 1st as it stands. But anything can happen. We've got the 2 Renault boys who are in the top 2 at the minute, so they're doing a fantastic job whatever happens here. But send us your thoughts. We've got 2 laps remaining. Who do you think's your driver of the day so far? Who do you think's been your driver of the day? I've got 2 in mind. I've got Scani and Watkins for the biggest movers. Well, and Mays as well. So I'll pick them 3 as the drivers of the day selection from me. So that because of the way they started at the back, and also, well, Chris has moved up as well, so Oh, this is going to be tough. I know Mays was helping, and also Chris was doing everything he can, but this could be a chance here for... Boy. This could be a chance for Matty. Oh my god, Ninja! Ninja's made a mistake. Scotty moves up to first. Ninja's made a massive mistake there. Oh, don't lose your voice now, Malk. Don't lose your voice now. Matty's got another 3-second time penalty. So that's 15 seconds with the penalties. So at this moment in time, he will drop down to 5th. Matty. Last lap. The final lap of the race. Scotty will have a chance. Scotty is 3 seconds. But Partridge. Oh yeah, Scotty, sorry. I do apologise. Ivan says it's so tight there. Oh my god, a little bit of contact there between the 3 drivers. Oh no, don't you dare do this to me on the last lap. We might have a 2. We might have a 3-car battle. Partridge moves up. Partridge has moved up. Oh, could he have 2 moves? Partridge does not need to drop down again. He needs to hold on. Ninja's still holding on for... He moves up to 3rd, but can Partridge back up to 3rd? Partridge backs up to 3rd. Oh my god, this is insane stuff here. Now, Henderson's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Partridge will win the race. Partridge will win the race if he can hold on here. Within 4, he does not need to get more than 4 tenths. If he does, he will lose the race. Whatever happens. LFC's got a 10-second penalty. He's got a 10-second penalty here. Like I said, congratulations to Scotty for finishing 1st place in the race here. Partridge moves, but however, Partridge has won the race tonight. Well done to Scotty for finishing the actual, being 1st in the race. LFC's got another 10-second worth of penalties. Matty drops down to 4th. Sorry, Matty drops down to 5th. Mays moves up to 4th, so that's a good drive from Mays. Clyde Balloons, you are the F3 champion, my son. You are an absolute belter of a driver. Brilliant drive from Clyde Balloons. All he had to do was just finish the race with points, and that's what he did. Partridge did what he had to do on the last lap. But Clyde Balloons, congratulations. Congratulations to Clyde Balloons for... But fair play to Clyde Balloons for winning the Drivers' Championship on the last race of the F3 League. Fantastic stuff. But Partridge, commiserations to him. He did everything he could. He did a magnificent drive to get into 1st place on the last lap, based on penalty positions. But well done to well done to Partridge and Watkins for finishing for the Constructors' Championship as well. Coleman says Matty will get 3rd because Ninja doesn't count as driver because he's a reserve. Oh, okay. Cheers for that, Coleman. I didn't know. Hasboy, congratulations to Cloudy. Coleman says Mays, actually, sorry. Okay. Scanny says what a race. Ivan says Cloudy, Partridge, and everyone, well done. Dark Ninja says good going, Scanny, really loved it. Well done, guys. That was a cracking race. That was a great finale race. And I say this, a great finale race for the guys here tonight. It's been a cracker of a race. Yeah, I was going to say, Scanny, you're one of my drivers of the day selections tonight because you made 3 great moves out of nowhere. Here is the race classification for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix for the finale race of the F3 League, the CWC Racing League. You got Partridge in 1st, Scanny in 2nd, Ninja in 3rd, Mays in 4th, Matty in 5th, Clyde Balloons is in 6th, Watkins is in 7th, Chris is in 8th, great drive from him as well, Henner's in 9th, great drive from him, LFC in 10th, great drive, Coleman in, well, he had a DNF, sorry, but Coleman in 11th, I was on about LFC, he had a DNF. Coleman in 11th, Assassin Bot in 12th, Nellis 13th, Ivan 14th, Rafik's 15th, Rerik 16th, and Agristak in 17th place. I'm going to try and get all the penalty stuff before the finale. Will I make it? Oh, could it be? Just by the skin of the teeth. Dark Ninja says, Scanny messed up my strat. I was meant for us. Mace says, I feel battered and bruised. Ninja says, by the way, Colo, GG on the battle. Watkins says, Mace, you were rapid, mate. Well done. I got wing damage when we tapped there. So, what I'm going to do for the first time ever, guys, for this league, and unfortunately I know this is the last one, but as in for the F3 for this season, I will invite some of the guys over, whoever's staying. I told the guys if they haven't got their mic or they don't want to chat, they have to leave the session straight away. Yeah, Watkins, give me a sec, mate. I will invite you in. I'm just going to invite the guys who are definitely confirmed joining. So I'll invite Scanny also. Bear with me a sec, guys. It's going to take a while for me to, unless they're in the chat as well. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me, guys. So just waiting for the guys to. So bear with me, guys. If you just joined in, just wait a sec, guys. I'm just trying to invite all the others in, whoever's joining into the chat. I'm not sure if Kai Blues has got a mic, but if he has, he needs to have it on now. Watkins has joined as well. I appreciate this, guys, if you just bear with me. Party Balloons, LFC and Henners, they've got no mics, so I don't know whether I should invite them in or not. If not, they can listen out on the chat here, but they haven't got the mics in, so I might just do the guys who have just got the mics on as well. So before I start, guys, for the guys who have just joined in, can you make sure you got your allow voices to be shared, please? So if you don't know where that is, make sure you got it's in the party settings, and this one says allow voices to be shared. Just make sure it's always allow before we carry on. So while we're waiting for the guys to get themselves prepped up and ready to go, oh, Carter Blues has got his mic on as well, so I'll invite him in now. I might only probably have to invite one more person in the chat. Because it's going to be a mad one. It's definitely going to be a mad one, to be fair. Bear with me, guys. Sorry, bear with me. Let's see what's happened here. Right. As I said to the guys, Cloudy, make sure you got your loud voices to be shared through the party settings before we kick off tonight. So what I'll do, guys, I'll talk to each of the drivers individually once everyone's all set and ready to go. So I'll go through whoever's joined in from top to bottom on the chat list. So I'll go with Scanny first, and then Partridge, and so on and so on. So I'm just going to ask you guys just the usual few questions, and then you can either stay or you can go. It's up to you. It's up to you, guys. No rush. All right, guys. Is everyone all set, ready to go? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe we're all here. We're all good to go.
Nice one, nice one. I'm going to talk to Scanny first. So, Scanny, good evening. How you doing, mate? You all right? Okay. All good in the hood from Scanny. That's fair dues. That's the answer, and that's the first question out of the way on that one for Scanny. Tell us your thoughts about the race tonight and what your thoughts of the season so far at CWC Racing League.
He's left.
He's gone.
Well, I tell you what, guys. He's absolutely, what do you say?
Vettel.
Yeah, he's done a Vettel. He was like, and then he just shot off. Like what
He's
happened?
done Pete Kimi Räikkönen there.
Yeah. So this has been the quickest interview question I've ever had on the online stuff. So I do apologise, guys. So he will have to wait till the last now because he just shot off. Please, guys, don't do a Vettel on me, please. So otherwise you will be last. But like I said, Partridge, Assassin Bart, then Ninja, then Watkins, and then Kai Balloons for the Drivers' Championship. So I'll be going through that. So Partridge, please don't do a Vettel on me, please. Right. What are your thoughts? Good evening to you, mate. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all good, mate. You?
Not too bad, not too bad. My throat was killing. Lost my voice. Even lost it during the race. But tell us your thoughts of the race tonight and the actual overall season of CWC Racing League as a whole.
I'll start with the race. Obviously happy to get the win. Obviously via time penalties, but I hit Ninja in the first lap and got orange wing on half of the wing, so I thought that was in race over. Yeah, in the chicane. Only a little light, but enough to give me orange wing damage. So I was sort of nursing that, and then because I was planning on one stopping, but then I switched to a two-stop, changed the wing, and then, like, luckily enough, all them got quite a lot of time penalties, and I didn't get any, so I got the win. So yeah, but season in a whole, I mean, it's mine and Harry's first season league racing, so we like know each other from like where we live and stuff. So we thought we'd join it up and won the constructors as well, which is what we set our aims for. So yeah, on a season in a whole, second place finish. So I'm happy, really. Yeah.
Fair dues. You had to win the race tonight to stand any chance of trying to get the drivers on top of the constructors, as what you guys have won. But Kai Balloons did finish in the points tonight. But during the season so far, did you think there was some races that you felt like you could have done a bit better to match?
Definitely. Every wet race, my pace in the wet is just non-existent. If you look back, Canada, America, and Austria, the 3 wet races, all of which I'm really quick at in the dry, all decided to rain, and I lost the majority of my points there.
Fair enough. Do you think the wet we've had the wet practice? Do you think that cost you the Drivers' Championship, whatever happens this season?
Well, potentially, yeah. But then it's the same for everyone, and it's my own fault that I'm not that great in the wet. So, I mean, everyone makes mistakes throughout the season, and it's
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, mate. You had Ron Luck with the Haas team. You had to sack him, didn't you, at one point?
and stuff.
Yeah, so you and Watkins has had like some rotten luck. Don't get me wrong, but you were very lucky to win the. Like I said, just about enough, because I thought Standerman would have raced tonight, so I did apologise during the race.
Yeah, I think that does help. The last 2 races, him not being there, so it took the pressure off. But it was close all season between us and the Williams, and like I said, like just near the end of the season, we managed to build the gap.
Okay. So fair dues, mate. But whatever happens, Partridge, you have been a great driver, and considering that you and Watkins has done your first ever online league racing, that is just one hell of a feat to win a championship. The constructors is what you guys wanted to do, and that's a great achievement. Whatever happens, Partridge. So, and also second place.
Cheers, mate.
But the guys who are in the chat, if you've got any questions for the guys before they shoot off, please let me know as soon as possible. But yeah, Partridge, is there anything that you would like to say to the viewers, or your thoughts of next season of CWC? Will you be in F3?
Well, we're going again next season. I mean, we can't do Tudors, so I hope we stay in F3. Otherwise, we won't be able to race together anymore. But
okay.
Yeah, looking forward to next year. Hopefully, racing. If you do comms again, more good comms. You're great. Listening to you back and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I'll
No problem, mate.
just make sure you get the PayPal sorted, and we'll get that sorted. That'll be fantastic stuff. But like I said, Partridge, from what I've seen when I joined in the F3 League, you've been immense with Watkins, and so for all the drivers as well. But for you, Partridge, to get second and to win the constructors in your first ever season of online league racing is a hell of a feat. So well done to you. Whatever happens, hopefully, if you be in F3 next season, probably F2, I don't know what's going to happen, but whatever happens, I hope to see you next season in F3 if you're staying there. and keep up the good work as always, mate. All right, well done.
Yeah, thanks, Matt, buddy. Cheers.
No worries, no worries. Partridge, you can stay if you want, or you can shoot off. It's up to you. But yeah, It's up to you, mate. But I'm just going to carry on the questions to the guys here who are still in the chat. So I've spoken to Partridge. He's absolutely delighted with the constructors. He's just devastated with the Drivers' Championship because of clay balloons, even though he's in the chat as well, so he knows that he's mentioned on that one anyway. But he'll be bouncing back whatever happens next season. So well done to Partridge for finishing second in the Drivers' and the Constructors' winners' title as well. So who's next in the... Assassin Bot. How you doing, mate? You all right?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How you doing?
Like I said, I'm not going to keep repeating, but my throat is absolutely killing after what happened tonight. But
you know what, though? It's appreciated because you give us everything, and it's a lot of fun listening to it afterwards. So I really appreciate that, though.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Like I said, PayPal details will be after the race. Will be fantastic. Well, after the stream, sorry, not race. We've already done the race. Oh, that's it. So... Like I said, what's your thought of the race tonight, and what's your thought of the season overall of CWC Racing League?
So today's race didn't go too well. I avoided that first turn crash to start the race, and then I locked up on the back straight in the first lap. So after that, it was just kind of recovery mode and try and limit my mistakes. But still finished dead last. It's all right. It happens.
Oh, mate.
This season, congratulations to those PWD boys. Those boys are two heck of a drivers up there. So, you guys did really, really well, especially for your first year. It's fantastic, guys.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, and look, so was it Ashina? Did you end up winning the drivers' championship?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, congratulations, man. That's great. And you know what? You were there for our little sprint championship we did. So, this season's been a lot of fun. Didn't, finish as well as I'd hoped I'd finish, but that's what next season's for.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, like I said, Assassin Bot, I'm sure... I was in your position before. I was struggling at the back, had a shocking start, and I was struggling at the back, and I'll try everything I can, and I never gave up. And each of the seasons gone by, you never know. Probably about the third season or whatever seasons that you've had, you'll probably be in the top half, guaranteed, mate. So just keep going, whatever happens.
Yeah, so the half season we had to start was my first season. This is my first full season because we didn't do a full one last season.
Okay.
But competing with some of these guys, you can see the difference. If you hop into a multiplayer lobby against people who don't league race, you dominate some of those people. So it's just, my time will come eventually.
Yeah, I mean, never give up. That's the only words as the words of wisdom there from the commentator who doesn't jinx much on the streams. Unfortunately for Ivan, if he's listening, he'll be absolutely livid with me every time I watch him. He's always had a DNF. So, but like I said, Assassin Bot, I mean, as you was mentioning about the race, I saw the crash at the first turn. Did you see exactly what happened, or did you just avoid it?
I don't know. I think my teammate may have gotten into the back of the McLaren, unfortunately, and got him around. But I did see the McLaren coming around, so I just kind of dove underneath and tried to get around it, and I avoided it.
Yeah.
But I do think Eric and the McLaren had some contact, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. Well, you guys will probably watch it a bit more detail. I did see the crash briefly. What happened, because I saw it was like a little bit of contact between a couple of cars, I think, and then that's when the McLaren got sideways, I think. But I might be 100% wrong, so don't bank me up, guys, on that one, whatever happens. But like I said, Assassin Bot, I mean, what's your objective next season? I said to Partridge, he's going to try and aim for hopefully another constructors and try and aim for the drivers next season. But what's your expectations next season for yourself?
I'd like to try and finish, hopefully, in the top 10 next season. That's my goal. I figure if I can at least make more than half the races this season, some things came up, I'll be able to hopefully get the points more than 3 or 4 times. So if I can get in the top 10 point-wise, that's a job well done for me, and I'm happy with my progress.
Okay. No worries. I mean, Assassin Bot, from what I've seen during the races that I've seen you drive, you've been doing some fantastic driving. And I really do hope you do get into the top 10 next season, because smashing Canadian bloke, whatever happens, mate. So I'm only seeing from the flag.
I appreciate that.
So seeing from the flag. If you got it wrong, I'm just an idiot on that one.
No,
so,
it is 100% Canadian, born and raised.
Thank God for that. I'm not an idiot on that one. So whatever happens. But like I said, Assassin Bot, whatever happens, I wish you all the best of luck in the 2019 game. Whether you do get to the top 10 or whatever happens, but we never know what's going to happen with the pace of everyone next season. Could be different.
Exactly. Yeah, well, I appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. Thank you, sir.
No worries. But yeah, like I said, well done for the season and for the racing tonight, and I wish you all the best of luck next season. You can stay or you can go. It's up to you, Assassin. But I'm going to go through all the other questions now for the guys. So well done to Assassin Bot. Thank you for your time on that one. Next up is Ninja. How you doing,
yes,
mate?
Hello. I'm good. Are you? Well, I'm not going to ask you.
I'm not going to ask for a hat trick third time, but you know what's going to happen next on that one. But
Yeah.
I'm doing okay now, thank you, on that one. But as I said to the guys here, oh, sorry, Ninja. Before I carry on, the reason why Scanny has left the session, left the party, because he had a bit of asthma. He just ran out of air. He was very dizzy, and that's why he's left. So I hope he's okay and well, for everyone's sake. You know what I mean? I hope he's okay and well, Scanny. So, you know what I mean? I've got asthma as well, so I know the feelings of that one, mate. So I hope he's okay and well. Fingers crossed on that one. So he's all right, I think. But it's just, I hope he's got the asthma sorted down now. But well done to Scanny. I know at the time it looked like he just shot off like Vettel, but he's all right now. I hope he's okay. Hope he's okay and stuff. But like I said, Ninja, I do apologise. I forgot to say that at the start. But what are your thoughts of the race, and what are your thoughts of the season of CWC Racing League?
Okay, so I'll start with the race because obviously I went in F3 for the whole of this season.
Yeah.
For this race, I thought I could have done better in qualifying, but messed up. Not too bad. The race went pretty well. Got held up behind Colo for quite a long time, which probably could have caused me to lose out on the race win.
Okay.
I also messed up my strategy. I came in for the hypersofts instead of the ultrasofts, so that's another reason why I probably lost out. I was really struggling on grip.
So you need to sack your Renault team after that for the wrong tyre wear stuff.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Just ask the PWD boys that they've done it for the Haas team. Whatever happens, just make sure you don't get them stuck on the pits next time. So, but yeah, Ninja. Like I said, what's your thoughts of the season overall? Did you think you've done well?
I wouldn't say I've done well. Jesus. I finished 2 races out of the whole season.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. It's just like, what's your expectations for next season for yourself? Do you think you'd try and aim for at least to win the drivers?
To win. Drivers.
And constructors as well?
No, not just constructors.
Oh, okay.
Just drivers.
So, bad luck to Renault then. Whoever team's got.
Definitely.
Fair dues. But yeah, Ninja, I mean, from what I've seen, you did a good qualifying lap until Coleman built that brilliant lap. Wherever happened.
By 9 tenths when I was still on my first lap. Then I come back to drop it to 4 tenths.
Yeah, it was getting closer and closer, and I thought you might have just got it, and I thought you got it, but like I said, did you think you could have done a different strategy? And no, forget the tyre wear. Did you think you could have done a different strategy compared to tonight, or do you think you could have done something different in the race?
I think I could, if I got past Colo quicker than I eventually did. I could have smashed this race and probably won it. But what happened. I don't think you can change anything about it, to be honest.
Fair enough, mate. Whatever happens next season, I wish you all the best of luck. Whoa, don't know who was that moving about, but well, good evening to whoever's just moving about. But yeah, like I said, Ninja, well done for your good. You had a great battle at the top, to be fair.
With a couple of people.
Yes. Who's you want to look out for next season if you're right? If it's the same drivers next season.
If if they stay in, I'm gonna have to say Cloudy, Partridge, and Watkins.
Okay. So there's my bets, guys. You've got my betting slip all set because of Ninja on that one. So I'm going to use that one anyway. But like I said, Ninja, well done for your battle and your race tonight. It's a shame about the tyre wear because I think it would have been a different story. But
that's all my fault, though.
Oh, okay. I was trying to give you some compliments there, but because you said that, it's your fault. Okay, I'll take that on that one, Ninja. So, no, it's just...
no PayPal.
Yeah, so well done for tonight, and I wish you all the best of luck in the 2019 game, wherever happens on there. But like I said to the guys, Ninja, you can stay or you can go. It's up to you. But I'm just going to carry on.
Stay.
Nice one, nice one. I appreciate the guys who are staying behind. Fair play to you. Next up in line is Hazard, but not that Gaza Watkins. How you doing, mate?
I love that nickname.
How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, I'm good. Oh, well, that's the same for you, but it's been a hat trick, hasn't it? So.
Well, quadruple now on that one for the 4 times on that one. But as I said to the guys, the usual questions. What was your thought of the race tonight, and what was your thoughts of the season overall at CWC Racing League?
Well, tonight I literally done 1 hour practice just before the race because I've been mega busy all week. So that didn't go well. And then qualifying, I went out on ultras by accident, so I didn't mean to do that. Came straight back in. Went out on hypers just to do just to get used to it, and then came back in. Went out on my ultras, spun on the last corner. So I had to come in, and then I thought I had enough time, and then I accidentally pressed square, and it sent me back out on the ultras. So I was like, I'll just retire. So I started from last.
Did you felt like, was that a bit of a push from you, from starting all the way at the back to try and get ahead, to try and push up to the top off?
My aim tonight was just to beat Skinny. Skinny, because obviously it's third, but he's beat me to it tonight. Unfortunately for me, I think he's beat me for third place. So
yeah, I mean, sorry, carry on.
I was just saying, I'm just happy that we've won the constructors because that was our main goal of this season.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen, from what I joined in the commentary box, from what I've seen from you Watkins and Partridge, and considering that you guys have done your first ever online league racing as well, and I know I've said it twice now, sorry, but it's annoying to some people, but it's a honour and privilege to see some guy, you guys to do well in your first ever online league racing, which none other people could do. You know what I mean? If you can do it in the first league, first time, you can do well in the next season and the season after.
I haven't been doing that.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Okay, I was just giving you some compliments on that one there, so
that was Ninja, that wasn't any of us.
Yeah, that was
me. Sorry. I don't know who's who now anymore, so... But, like I said, guys, sorry about that. Levels has just commented, says, yes, Hazard, but not a Gaza! Ha-ha!
He's called me that. Since you started calling me that on the race days, he's called me that every time he's seen me.
Oh, really? I do. It's because you had...
Class, I love it.
It was just like Hazard, but I said, but not a Gaza.
I had like a really 12-year-old name, didn't I?
Yeah. Look, you picked the name, not me.
I know.
So
You're 6 years old, so...
Fair enough. But Hazard, but not that Gaza. So, what was being your highlight? As in, like, which races was defining you that you should have done better this season? If you know what I mean.
The ones where I've messed up qualifying, pretty much, where I've always started from the back and I've had to work my way for like either a podium or top 5 finish. Like tonight, obviously I got 7th, made up 10 places. Like I've had fun doing it, but those races have cost me points in the long run.
Okay. Did you, like I said, I mean, with the different situations there, do you think those are the ones that could have cost you, the drivers as well as... Well, you've got the constructors anyway, but do you think that could have cost you...
I don't know about the drivers, because it was close between all top 4 of us, like the whole... Like, after Cloudy had his few like internet problems, it got really close towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
And then obviously... Skinny started winning races, I started winning races, then obviously we had our pit glitches and all that kind of stuff, so it's been like a hectic season.
Yeah, I'm not going to point out that with the pit glitch, because I bet you're sick and tired of me and everyone else saying it, but do you think that cost you Also,
Well, I think me and Chris, well, Partridge, we probably thought we was on for a 1-2 in Silverstone. So I feel like it cost us sort of. But, you get on with it, don't you?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But you just head on. I mean, to win your first ever title in a first season, whatever happens, it's a fantastic achievement, whatever happens, and just keep up with the good work as always. But what's your expectations for next season? Do you think you're going to win the double, or do you think, or you just going to wait and see what happens next season?
Always down to the first race of the season, Australia in it. So I think we'll aim to get constructors again, and then see how the drivers pans out. Because I felt like I hadn't had any chance this year of drivers until later on this year.
Yeah.
And then obviously I had that spin in USA, which cost me a fighting chance in this race as well. So
I'm going to ask you about that. Even though you're going to hate me about that, do you think the USA one? You was on top notch to
I
try.
controlled the whole race. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. At that point in time, on the first corner, you put your accelerator too much on that corner.
Yeah, I think because I pitted and it was still raining, but the DRS enabled had come on, so I knew it was all right for dries. So when I came out the pits. I think because I come out the pits and I was in first gear, when I put my throttle down a bit much, I just had a little snap and I just lost control, and I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, but whatever, like I said, if you didn't have that mistake and you won the race against Clay Balloons, or Ashina, sorry, but yeah, I think it would have been a really close race tonight, whatever happens. Without the result tonight, I'm just saying, before tonight's race, it would have been I would have thought it would have been a close battle between yourself, Watkins, and...
Well, if it finished, like, if I won last week, all I had to do was win this week, so it would have been a lot closer between all four of us, I think. But
correct, yeah. But then it could have been what coulda, shoulda, would have, as always, with the old saying.
That's what my season's been like, I feel like.
but what happens in the last race, you have to forget about it now, because it's just done and dusted.
Definitely,
but... Like I said, Hazard, but not that Gaza. Well, I'm not saying you're Gaza in the football terms, but it might be Gaza in the F1 terms on that one. But like I said, whatever happens, I wish you all the best of luck in whatever happens next season in the 2019 game, whether it's F3, whatever season.
Yeah, it's going to be F3 because I can't make Tuesdays. So.
Fair enough.
I'll be hanging about in this league.
Hazard, but hanging on with the Gaza. Not that Gaza, you know what I mean? I'll have to call you that next time. But yeah, whatever happens, Watkins, you have done a fantastic job this season.
Cheers, mate. Cheers for the good commentary. I've absolutely loved watching it back.
No worries, thank you very much. You're more than welcome to stay, or you can go. It's up to you.
Yeah,
mate.
I'll be staying.
Before I go to the Drivers' Champion, there's a few comments coming in. Coleman says he's just annoyed that he had the race pace today, but he got buggered up because of the 2 wing damage incidents. He says his season was a shambles. Paul Roach says, come on, next season should be better. I think.
He's meant better.
Yeah. I'm reading what they say.
Palmy's the one who keeps us updated with the
team manager.
The penalties. Yeah. We do have 2, but he hardly turns up sometimes. So
fair enough.
He goes to the pub instead most Mondays.
I'm not surprised, to be fair, because
he's the one who's normally on our YouTube account giving everyone like banter and stuff.
Fair dues. Ivan says you go next season. Palmer says think Ryan Bees wins most penalties. Ivan's laughing his head off. Coleman says the amount of podiums are thrown away, so annoyed with himself. Paul Mirash says, mate, it happens, don't worry about it, lad. Yeah, don't worry, Colin, man. We all make mistakes. We've all, as I say to every driver, everyone's not perfect, you know what I mean? I'm not perfect. I used to be quick. I used to be the fastest driver. Not fastest as like esports type fastest. But you know what I mean? Just like, I felt like I could do better winning titles at the time, but it was just more, if you can get the consistency in the racing, you can do a lot more better, and that's what wins the titles as well. And Palmer says the shade on that one, so I'm not sure. I
think it's us calling him out.
Yeah, fair dues. But yeah, so the Drivers' Champion of Aoshina. How you doing, mate? You alright?
Yeah, not too bad. Yourself, mate?
Not too bad, not too bad. I'm fully recovered now. Thank you guys for asking the same question over and over again.
5 in a row. So.
Yeah, 5 in a row. What's the worst that could happen? Like the Dr. Pepper moment on that one. What's your thoughts of the race tonight? What are your thoughts? I know you're going to be deadly happy with the season that you've had so far, but give us your overview thoughts, mate.
Well, firstly, huge congratulations to everyone on their result tonight, and huge thank you to all the admins and yourself for amazing commentary throughout the season, and especially tonight as well.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, for sure. Today was just about being cautious, making sure we got the result. Wasn't pushing as hard as I think I really could have, and I did let a few battles go. I think mainly with Ninja.
Yeah, way too easily.
I didn't fight too hard there because I just wanted to bring the result home, and I saw everyone else was having a few incidents. I saw the lap one crash behind, and I could get a few places from that, and just make sure we finish in the points, and that's what we did today. And we had to keep up the consistency all season, and we took the most of the opportunities that we could.
Fair dues. And the season overall, would you say this has been your best ever season? Ever?
For sure, it's been a great season. It hasn't been the perfect season, obviously, because, like, for example, in France, Austria, Silverstone, we had a lot of internet issues where I think it was in France I disconnected 4 times and just lost out on some points there. But Austria and Silverstone, where I had a couple of disconnections, we didn't give up. We fought back. Austria, we got around P6 or P5, I think, and Britain, we just got on the podium as well. So we're there to take advantage of when the opportunities came up and just never give up, really.
Fair enough. Couple of questions, actually. Did you think you was worried about the Drivers' Championship during the season? Like the last few races, was you a bit nervous because of the PWD boys and their battle to try and obviously beat you because you was leading at the time? Was you at any point worried or scared before, obviously you confirmed champion now, but was you worried or scared or panicking? That's the word I was after, panicking, during the last few races.
I think towards the beginning of the season, we were okay, to be honest. I think China, Azerbaijan, Spain, we got really good results there, 2 wins in the 4th place. But once the issues started kicking in, with the connection especially, lost a lot of points, but had to keep fighting back, and we fought back in Belgium, we fought back in USA, we fought back in all the races we could. I think also Monaco was a very difficult race where I got damage on the first lap, and I pitted at the end of lap 1 and went the whole race on super soft tyres.
That was unreal, that was.
Yes, so for sure, obviously, nervous at times, but just had to keep it together. Don't lose your head. Keep focused. Stay confident, stay calm all the time, and deliver the results, and that's what we had to do, and that's what we did.
Fair dues, mate, and fair dues, mate. You've done a magnificent drive, not only for this race, because all you had to do was just get a point, at least, guaranteed, but throughout the whole season, you've won, I can't remember how many races you've won, but you won quite a few races this season, and that's what you need to be in the top 3 for majority of it. But did you felt like you missed out on the constructors if Stan the Man was here, or because, as you said, because of the internet issues? Do you think that what caused you to miss out on the constructors this season?
For sure, there's many ifs, buts, and what ifs, especially at Belgium, which was looking really strong for a 1-2 for us. Stan leading the race, and a fast partridge in the last few laps, last lap there, I think, and that would have been a 1-2. But obviously, the mistakes happen all the time. Stan definitely deserved a lot better this season. He deserved to win that race at Belgium for sure.
Yeah,
he did play the team game quite a lot in the middle of the season, and I'm really grateful for that, especially at Monaco, where he was happy to stay behind to get me those extra points. And obviously, you can say for sure what if, but obviously we're happy with where we are. We're really happy with second in the constructors. Obviously, the drivers' championship we're more happy with, but we are happy with second place in the constructors, and thanks to all the team, obviously, and all the hard work from everyone this season.
Fair dues, mate, and much respect from you, the new drivers. Well, I say the new F3 drivers champion of for the CWC Racing League. Like I said, magnificent drive from what I've seen you throughout the whole season. What's your expectations next season? Before I say my final thoughts of the race, what's your thoughts of next season? What's your expectations? Whatever happens.
Obviously, it's difficult to say at the moment because I have become available on Tuesday, so there is that chance for moving around a little bit. But if we do stay in the F3 league, we'll try and do it all again.
Fair enough.
Hopefully this time the constructors as well.
Fair dues. I mean, like I said, it's more consistency. If you can get the consistency right, then you will challenge him for the top half. But if you get you've got to be very lucky as well. If you had a struggling race but still get into the top 3, that's still a magnificent race. But fair dues on that one. Before I say my last final thoughts to you, Sheena, it says Paul Regis again saying, how you doing, Malk? I'm fine, thank you, mate. Again. Paul Regis says, legend Malk, see you next season. So no worries, all being well. On that one, Coloman says, at least I was the best in quali, lol. Watkins says, Colo, I can't message you on Discord.
I can't message you.
Oh,
Can't do it.
no. But yeah, but like I said, our shit. If that's how you pronounce it, sorry, because I always say it wrong during the streams. So if you tell me,
many people have interpretations of how you say it, but I say it as Awi Asahina, but many people say it how they want and
I say Cloudy.
Yeah,
okay. Cloudy as well.
Fair it is. All right.
Is your girlfriend's name in it?
I'm not commenting anymore on that one. So Cloudy Balloons. So I'm just going to say, Cloudy, well done for your drivers championship. You've been a worthy champion this season, and whatever happens, I wish you all the best of luck in the 2019 game, whether it's in F3 or whether it's in the new leagues, wherever it is. So
thank you very much. Thank you for a fantastic job on the commentary this season, and all the guys involved in CWC and everyone for turning up and great racing.
No worries.
The past 3 months.
No worries. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. You're more than welcome to stay, or you can go. It's up to you, guys. It's up to you, mate. So, I've spoken to the guys here. Thank you very much to the guys who have just stayed. Like I said, Scanny says he's okay now, so thank God for that. He's all right. Cushed it on that one. But like I said, I'm going to say my final thoughts of the race and my final thoughts of the season of the F3 League, and then the guys can just chillax after till the 2019 game. My final thoughts of the race tonight, it was being an absolute belter of a race at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, or the RB I always call it now, Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The drivers we had 17 drivers starting, we had about 12 remaining, I think, 11, 12 remaining, I think. But
12, I think.
Yeah, thank you. See, at least we've got backups now to tell me if I got it wrong during this live bits. But like I said, we had 12 drivers remaining, but whatever happened tonight, it's been one hell of a ride of the season. And I tell you what, you had Partridge who had to try and win the race tonight to try and stand any chance of winning the Drivers' Championship. He did that. But Clay Balloons just hold on to get at least a guaranteed quite a few points to hold on to win I don't know if that's your first ever World Drivers' Championship, sorry, but if it is, fantastic stuff for you, Cloudy. But like I said, whatever happens, Scanny, there's a few drivers here. Scanny, Watkins, you got Mace, you got Chris as well, who've had brilliant drives this tonight. To be fair, now they've all put in my drive of the day. Whatever happens, and it's a tough one because Watkins did well with his biggest moves, as in from 17th all the way up to the top half as guaranteed, and then you had Scanny with 3 unbelievable moves, and I will say this, unbelievable moves that you never see again. I'll never see that. I need to watch that again. He was just unbelievable. I even was shocked as well at the same time. But Chris, like I said, Chris and Mays did well with their drives as well to try and get into at least the top 4, top 3. So it's a very tough one for me to pick who I would pick for the driver stuff. Yeah, Carlo did very well. Collarman says, I think that Collar lad did pretty well this race. Got to give him driver of the day, Mark? Oh, that's a toughie. That's a toughie on that one, Collarman. But he did well on the qualifying. But I'm not going to say any more because I don't want to say bad stuff on that one. So, whatever happens, Collarman, you did well. I'm not going to say driver of the day on that one, but you did very well before you got disconnected and stuff. So it's a tough one because you had some good drivers in who, I mean, also my driver of the season is Clay Balloons for winning the Drivers' Championship, obviously, but for driver of the day, it's going to be tough because I tell you what, sod it. Just give all of them the driver of the day, because I can't pick anyone, you know. So, but it's a tough one for me personally because I always look at the biggest movers throughout the race to see who start. Like if you started bad, but then you shot back up to like the top half, then that's a good moves. Or if you started at the back and then you went up to the top three, after that, that's one of the drivers of the days that I always look out for. But also I always look at the best moves or the best overtakes on lastminute.com on that one. But fair play to the drivers. I'm just going to give them all driver of the days. Sod it. That's my choice on that one. Ivan's just commented saying, don't watch me next season, Mark, or I'll DNF again. Lol. Okay, I'll try my hardest not to, but if the guys want me to stay, I don't know what to say on that one. But what do you think, guys? Do you want me to stay, or do you want me to go?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely stay.
Definitely
You're
stay?
not allowed to leave.
Yeah, definitely stay.
It's been said, you're not allowed to leave.
It's gotta be done. You can't leave.
I think
violating CWC rules.
I think I've just been.
Saying you can't leave.
I think I've just been told off, Ivan. I think I've just been told off by the guys who are in the chat to say I'm staying, whether you like it or not, on that one. So
Yeah, sorry.
So Ivan's like, oh bugger, bloody hell, great. This is what's going to happen next season. Great. Nah, cheers for that, guys. I think I'm more guaranteed to start next season, as in like the commentating for F3 for the Monday night, so don't worry, I'm not going to leave unless there's anything different as far as I know. But as far as I know, I will be back into the F3 League next season if it's still running on the Monday nights. But whatever happens, Monday night will be. Coleman says, can we get Crofty in on that one? Cheers Coleman. Cheers Coleman. You got the cheaper Murray Walker for me on that one, through that one. So, but guys, I'd like to say a massive thank you to the drivers tonight. Massive congratulations to Clay Balloons for winning the Drivers' Championship. Commiserations to Clay Balloons and Stannerman for missing out on the constructors, but congratulations to the PWD boys for their first ever time in their first ever league, in their first ever season. And I can't say in my first ever season of CWC Racing League, they've won the constructors at the first time of asking. But yeah, Watkins says Crofty and Mark in the comms box would be absolutely brilliant. Coleman says, yeah, amazing, brilliant stuff. Thanks, guys. But like I said, whatever happens this season, it's been a cracker, and I wish it's going to be the same. Some dramas, some lastminute.com overtakes or racing, all the points. You just never know what to expect, and it's an honour and privilege to race in the Monday Night League, and to commentate in the Monday Night League of the F3 League of the CWC Racing League. And for the drivers who joined tonight, thank you very much, guys, much appreciated. I wish I should have done this before, but I know you guys had to shoot off straight after the race, so that's why I always do the final bits and then shot and buggered off afterwards. But last minute thing, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel for next season of the CWC Racing League on the Monday nights, which I'll be commentating on for the guys. So they'll all be delighted. They'll be having the champagnes after for that delighted of that one. But and always remember, always remember, stay classy. I'll see you later, guys. Take care of yourselves. See you next season at the CWC Racing League.
See you later. Cheers, Malcolm.
Best, lad.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Malcolm. Appreciate it, man.
No worries.
Yeah.
See, that's what they all say, guys. They all saying to bye-bye on that one. So cheers for that, guys. Much appreciated. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.